My sister donated her egg so I could be a mom, but now she's telling my son I kidnapped him from her. I was 28 when the doctor told me, gently, that my eggs were non-viable. Such a clean word for something that felt like a death. My husband and I sat in the car afterward, holding hands and saying nothing. There's only so many ways to say we wanted a baby before it starts to sound like begging. My older sister, Emily, didn't even let us finish explaining before she said, "Use mine. I'll donate. It'll still be our family's DNA. It's perfect." She said it like a gift, like a story we'd tell at birthdays. "Look how much Aunt Emily loves you." We went through the whole process. Counselors, contracts, signatures in careful blue ink. Every professional repeated the same thing. "You will be the legal parents. Emily is the egg donor only." She nodded along, joked about wanting cute aunt privileges and exaggerated godmother rights. I believed her. I wanted to believe her so badly that I ignored the way her eyes lingered on the consent forms. 9 months later, my son, Theo, entered the world with my husband's eyes and Emily's dimples. When I held him, everything inside me rearranged. I didn't think about genetics or paperwork or whose egg had started this. I just thought, mine. For the first few years, Emily was the perfect aunt. She spoiled him, babysat at odd hours, sent ridiculous care packages for no reason. She cried at his first day of preschool. She framed his first finger painting and hung it in her hallway. Then her marriage fell apart. The same year, she learned she couldn't carry a pregnancy of her own, even with her eggs. The texts got more intense. "He looks more like me every day. People always think I'm his mom when we're out, isn't that funny?" It stopped being funny when Theo started coming home from Aunt Emily's with questions. "Mom, what's a stolen baby?" I laughed it off, thinking he'd heard something on TV. I told myself I was overreacting when Emily corrected him once. "You mean Mommy Emily, sweetie. I'm your real mommy, remember?" We had a fight. Quiet, controlled, both of us insisting we were misunderstood. She promised she'd be more careful with words. Last week, his teacher asked to speak with me after school. Theo had drawn a family portrait. Me, my husband, Emily, and himself split down the middle, one half holding my hand, the other holding hers. He told the class, the teacher said gently, that his real mom gave him away, and his kidnapped mom took him home. I stared at the paper, at my son's careful crayon lines, because I knew Emily only used one of those words, and my son couldn't have invented the other all by himself.